Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Balanced Veterans Network and Mocha Yoga, Mindful Yoga Flow. My name is Shannon, and I am the founder of Mocha Yoga. Today, we have a mindfulness flow, and to give you a little bit about mindfulness is all about being aware or conscious of what you're doing at that present moment. So today we're going to become aware of our breath, our breathing. How are we breathing? Are we just breathing in our chest? Are we allowing that breath to fill up in our belly? Are we breathing fast? Are we breathing slow? Or are we just even holding our breaths, right? So today is all about tapping into your breath and linking the movement with breathing. We're also going to be doing a little bit of restorative flow, speed it up a little bit, and then bring it back down. So once we start to speed it up, don't quit. Give yourself that grace. Listen to your body, but don't quit. All right? All right. So if you can follow me, we're going to start on our backs. We're going to go ahead and bend our knees, bringing our knees together. Bringing our knees together and bringing our feet as wide as the mat. Go ahead and place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. As we begin to settle in, finding comfort and finding ease in whatever feels good for us in this present moment. Beginning to come into class and allowing yourself to release all of the lists, the doubts, the fears of coming to class today, anything around yoga, all your insecurities, leave it at the door. We're here for mindfulness. We're here to tune in. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, begin to become aware of the sounds that you hear outside of your body, the sounds that you hear outside of the room you're in, the sounds that you hear inside of the room. And just allow these sounds to become the background to your relaxation. On your next inhale in, go ahead and take a deep breath in, filling your belly up with air. And as you exhale, begin to notice the quality of your thoughts. What thoughts are reoccurring? What images are flashing through your mind right now? What is that little voice saying to you right now? On your next inhale, I invite you to take a deep breath in. And then when you exhale, go ahead and notice your body. Notice how you're feeling in your body. Are you holding on to any tension? Are you holding tight anywhere? Are you feeling any aches or pains? And it's not just to judge these things that we're feeling, but just to become aware of it and aware of where we're feeling these aches, these pains, this tension, any sensations. And it's more than okay if you don't feel any. On your next inhale, go ahead and take a deep breath in, filling your belly up with air. And slowly exhaling. Becoming aware of your breath and how it's moving throughout your body. Are you taking deep breaths in, filling that belly up? Or is your breath stopping short at your chest area? As busy adults, we tend to have shallow breaths. And when I say shallow breaths, I mean we don't really take full deep breaths in to the pit of our stomachs. We only stop our breath short at our chest area. And it does the job because we're still alive, but it's not doing the job properly. So today, I invite you to take this full hour to fully breathe into your stomach and fully release all of the air. Take a deep breath in, filling your belly up with air. And slowly releasing. On your next inhale, I invite you to set an intention for your class today. Your intention can be an affirmation. I am gifted. I am special. I am loved. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am blessed. It can be a phrase that you say to yourself often. Or you can just dedicate your practice to being here in the present moment. Once you get your intention, go ahead and say it to yourself a couple more times. On your next inhale, I invite you to take a deep breath in as we release our chest and our stomach, bringing our knees into our chest and hugging our knees. If you can't hug your knees, it's okay. You can just grab your knees from side to side. On your next inhale, go ahead and rock side to side. Really pressing that back in towards the mat. Massaging that lower back. Pressing those shoulders down in towards the mat as well. And when we're here, I invite you to take a deep breath in through your nose and let it all out through your mouth. Let's try it together one more time. Deep breath in through your nose. And slowly let it out through your mouth. For your next inhale, go ahead and roll over to one side. Slowly pushing yourself up to a seated position. And meeting me in tabletop. You want to make sure your hips are aligned with your knees. We want to make sure that our fingers are spread wide apart, stretching those webs of those fingers, pressing that palm down towards the mat. As we take a deep breath in, go ahead and inhale, arch your back, lifting your chest up. Imagine a rainbow shooting out of your heart and over your head. And as you exhale, go ahead and round your back. Bring that chin down towards the chest, pressing that ground away from your body, as if you can push the ground away. And inhale, arch the back, lift the head. And exhale, round the back. Now you can begin to take up your own pace, going as fast or as slow as you want to. The only thing I ask of you is you link your breath to your movement. So every time you inhale, lift that head up. And every time you exhale, round that back. Flowing through cat and cow here. You can even add your own freestyle. Maybe you like to make rotations with your hips. Bring the shoulders into there. Maybe bringing the head as you inhale, lifting up, and as you exhale, bringing the head down. On your next exhale, go ahead and send your hips back towards your heels as you extend your arms out in front of you for child's pose. Now, if this is uncomfortable, what you can do is bring your toes together and open your knees wider so you have more space in between. On your next inhale, I invite you to take a deep breath in, feeling your rib cage expand through your back. And slowly exhale, dropping the elbows down towards the mat. Focusing on our breath. As you inhale, say, "This is my in-breath." And as you exhale, say, "This is my out-breath." On your next inhale, go ahead and bring your palms of your hands together above your head. And as you exhale, bend your elbows for shark arms. Continuing to inhale, expanding your rib cage through your back. And slowly exhaling. Inhaling, "This is my in-breath." And exhaling, "This is my out-breath." And on your next exhale, go ahead and drop that arms down, back down towards the mat. And inhale, send them back up. And exhale, send them back down. Inhale, send them back up. And exhale, send them back down. Go ahead and take a deep breath in as you begin to rise up. Back into tabletop. Go ahead and tuck your toes under and press those toes down and towards the mat. You can bring your hips back down towards your heels, stretching out the soles of our feet. Our feet take us so many places, and we tend to forget about those feet. So right now, show your feet some love. Love on your feet and tell your feet thank you. On your next inhale, come back up to tabletop, finding your most comfortable area. Take a deep breath in here, and slowly exhale. On your next inhale, send your right arm up towards the sky, opening the chest to the right. Stretching those shoulders, and slowly exhale. Begin to windmill, bringing that hand down towards the front, and all the way to the back, and again to the front, and all the way to the back, and to the front. Slowly exhaling, bringing it back to the back. Inhaling, bringing it all the way up, pausing, holding our breath here. And as we exhale, begin to thread the needle, bringing that right shoulder and that right ear down towards the mat. Seeing if you can release, allow your lower back and your hips to release. You can allow your left hand to stay here, or you can extend your left hand above your head. Continuing with, this is my in breath, and this is my out breath. And it's okay if your mind wanders, if you forget to say this is my in breath and this is my out breath, because that's what the mind is supposed to do. It's supposed to wander, right? But mindfulness comes in when we can be like, when we can tap in and say, oh no, I'm supposed to be focused on my breath, but I'm thinking about what I'm going to eat after class. So just gently remind yourself, hey, I'm here on my mat and I'm focused on my breath. This is my in breath and this is my out breath. On your next inhale, take a deep breath in as you begin to slide that left hand back. And slowly coming out of this posture, sending that right hand up towards the sky. And exhale, windmilling it to the front and bringing it back down. Go ahead and take a deep breath in as we begin to flow into our cat and cow again. Linking our breath to movement. Really warming up the spine. Maybe rocking those hips side to side. And take a deep breath in here, coming back to center. And slowly exhaling. On your next inhale, send that left arm up towards the sky, opening that heart to the left. Really reaching up. And slowly exhale as you send that arm down towards the front and up towards the back. Windmilling, warming up our shoulders. On your next inhale, send that left arm back up. And as you exhale, thread the needle, bring that left shoulder and that left ear down towards the mat. Again, noticing where you're holding any tension in your body and try softening those areas. On your next inhale, go ahead and slide your right hand up above your head. This is my in breath, and this is my out breath. Go ahead and take a deep breath in, feeling your rib cage expand through your back. And as you exhale, slide that right hand back towards the head, grounding down in those palms as we take a deep breath in, slowly coming out of this posture, sending that left hand all the way back up towards the sky. And slowly exhaling, dropping that left arm down towards the mat. And slowly flowing into cat-cow. Rounding that back and arching that back. Linking our breath to movement. As we inhale, lift that head up. And as we exhale, round that back. Inhale, come into a neutral spine, rocking those hips out. Maybe you like to lift your right knee up and then your left knee, just to give yourself a little reset. And on your next exhale, extend, sending that right foot out towards the back, tucking your toes. And imagine you have a wall behind you, pressing that heel in towards that wall. Stretching out our calf muscles and our thighs. And slowly inhale, bring that right leg back in. And exhale, send that left leg out, tucking the toes in and pressing that heel into that back wall. Slowly exhale, bringing that left knee in towards the mat. From here, we're going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, tuck both of our toes in as we send our hips up towards the sky for downward dog. I invite you to take a deep breath in here, filling your belly up with air. And slowly exhaling. On your next exhale, go ahead and roll over your toes, sending your hips down and lifting that chest for upward dog. You can drop your knees down towards the mat for support. Now, I want you to bring your shoulders into your awareness. Become mindful of your shoulders, right? Sometimes we're hunched over at the desk, hunched over looking at our phone. I want you to take this opportunity to inhale and allow your shoulders to roll back, allowing your heart to shine through. And slowly exhale, tuck those toes under and send your hips back up for downward dog. Go ahead and pedal those knees. And slowly exhale, dropping down to our knees and sending our hips back for child's pose. On your next inhale, slowly begin to rise up. Walking your hands back towards your knees. Once you get here, take a deep breath in, coming up on your knees, bringing your palms together. And bringing your elbows next to your ears, reaching up towards the sky, and slowly exhaling, sending your arms down towards the mat. Rounding that back, slowly exhale, dropping that chin down in towards that chest. And inhale, lifting that head, arching that back. On your next exhale, go ahead and tuck your toes under. Send your hips up for downward dog. Go ahead and pedal your legs if you need to, right? From here, go ahead and take a deep breath in and lift your right leg halfway up. Go ahead and point your toes, flex your toes, point your toes, flex your toes, and slowly exhale, drop it back down towards the mat. On your next inhale, send that left leg halfway up. Point your toes, flex your toes, point your toes, flex your toes, point your toes, and flex them. Sending them back down towards the mat. Same thing here, we're gonna roll over our toes. Coming down, sending our hips down, dropping the knees onto the mat for upward dog. Slowly exhale, send your hips back for child's pose. Slowly begin to inhale, rising up, dragging your hands back towards your knees, coming up on your knees, sending those arms up above your head. Slowly exhale, bring your hands back down towards the mat, round the back. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, tuck those toes under and send your hips back up. From here, we're gonna take a deep breath in. Inhale, lifting that right leg halfway up again. And this time, we're gonna exhale, send it towards the front of the mat for a runner's lunge or a low lunge. There you go. Now you can stay here if you like, but you can also drop that left leg down, that left knee, and bring the tops of your feet flat. From here, we're gonna take a deep breath in, inhaling, lifting that right arm up towards the sky. And on your next exhale, bend the elbow, bringing that arm to the back of the body. Slowly begin to inhale, send that right arm back up, and exhale, framing that front foot. Go ahead and send your hips back for a half split. On your next inhale, ground down in that front foot, bending that right knee. Tuck your left toes in and begin to slowly come up for a runner's lunge. On your next inhale, grounding down that front foot, begin to find your balance as you inhale, slowly rise up, finding your balance. Once you find that balance, rotate your left foot so your toes are pointed out. Inhale, lift those arms up, shoulder height for warrior two. Feeling strong, feeling balanced, grounded down that front foot. On your next exhale, go ahead and bring your right elbow towards that right knee. As you inhale, send that left arm up. Reaching up, lifting up, opening that chest. You can stay here or you can exhale, bringing that left arm next towards that left ear. Slowly begin to inhale, come on back up, meeting me in warrior two. From here, we're gonna straighten that front foot. And we're gonna reach out with that right hand and bring it down for triangle pose. As you exhale, bring that left hand down towards the mat. Slowly walking your hands to the outside of that right foot. On your next exhale, begin to rotate. Bring the left hand to frame that front foot as you rotate your hips back to front. And exhale, dropping down to that left knee. Go ahead and send that right foot back. And go ahead and cat-cow. Inhaling with every movement. Inhaling and exhaling with every movement. On your next exhale, go ahead and tuck your toes in and send your hips up towards the sky. This time we're going to inhale, lift our left foot up halfway and send it to the front for a runner's lunge. Make sure you take up as much room as you need. Okay, so you can adjust your feet if you need to. It's all about adjustment, right? You can stay here or you can drop that right knee down towards the mat. Take a deep breath in. Inhale and lifting that left arm up towards the sky. And slowly exhale, bend the elbow behind the back. Opening those shoulders. Getting a good twist in our back. And inhale, sending that left arm back up towards the sky. And exhale, framing that front foot. From here, we're going to send our hips back for a half split. And inhale, bend that left leg, coming back up. From here, we're going to tuck that right foot in, coming up off that knee. Grounding down in that right foot. Go ahead and rotate that right heel down, turning your right toes out. And slowly grounding down in that left foot, begin to rise up. And exhale, send your arms out for warrior two. Making sure you're breathing. I know we're moving more, but this is a great time to say, this is my in breath, this is my out breath. Because again, we're focusing on our breath. Slowly exhale, bringing that left elbow towards that left knee. As you inhale, bring that right arm up towards the sky, reaching up. And exhale, bring that right arm next towards the right ear. Slowly begin to rise up, taking a deep breath in, coming back to warrior two. From here, we're going to straighten that left leg, reach out to the front, and drop that left arm down towards the mat for a standing triangle. See how it feels if you can allow your hips to release. Slowly exhale, bringing that right arm down towards the mat. And walking our hands to the outside of that left foot. Slowly inhale, go ahead and frame that front foot. As you rotate those hips back to the front, dropping that right knee down and sending that left knee back. From here, we're going to take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, begin to send our hips back for child's pose. On your next inhale, go ahead and take a deep breath in, feeling your ribcage expand through your back. And as you exhale, send your arms to the back of the body, lifting your palms up and allowing your shoulders to fall over your knees. You can choose to stay here, or what you can do is begin to lift your hips up and roll to the top of your head for rabbit pose. And slowly begin to roll back down, bringing your hips towards your heels. From here, we're going to begin to bring our hands back in front of us, ground down in our palms, and slowly begin to rise up into rock pose. Take a deep breath in here, rolling those shoulders down, away from the ears. From here, we're going to lean over to one side or the other and bringing our feet into crisscross applesauce or easy pose. Inhale. Inhale, take a deep breath in, sending those arms up, making sure your elbows are aligned with your ears. And slowly exhale, bring that left arm down to the outside of that right thigh. And on your next exhale, we're gonna backstroke that right hand, placing it in that space behind of us. From here, I invite you to take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, begin to rotate, twist into the right. You can allow your head to roll to the back of the body or your eyes to look at the back of your body. I invite you to take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, allow your left shoulder to fall away from the ear, pressing it down. On your next exhale, go ahead and drop the chin down towards the chest, the right shoulder, and roll it all the way over towards the left shoulder. Still reminding yourself to drop that left shoulder. And exhale, go ahead and roll that chin down and all the way over to the right. And at this moment, you can take up your own pace, doing what feels good. You can stay here. Maybe it feels good to just hold it down in the center. Maybe it feels better if you hold it to the left. Create a space on the sides of our necks. On your next inhale, go ahead and roll your chin all the way over to the right. And slowly exhale, releasing out of this posture, bringing your left hand all the way around to the back of the body, making the right. Take a deep breath in, opening the shoulders, rolling the shoulders back, allowing your head to fall to the back of the body. And slowly exhale. On your next inhale, go ahead and send that right arm up towards the sky and to the outside of that right thigh, that left thigh. On your next inhale, take a deep breath in and slowly exhale, rotating to the left. Bringing your gaze to the back of the body. Go ahead and take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, allow that right shoulder to release down away from the ears. On your next exhale, go ahead and bring your chin down towards the chest as you roll your head over to the right shoulder. And back down to the center and all the way over to the left. And again, you can take up your own pace here, doing what feels good to you. On your next inhale, go ahead and roll your chin all the way over to the left. Slowly inhale, bringing that right hand up and over into the back as we bring that chin back to center and holding our neck down. You can bring some movement into the neck area if this feels good for you. While we're here, go ahead and bring your knees up, bending your knees, bringing your feet flat, and begin to allow your knees to fall out to the left, rocking. And then bringing it back center as you inhale, and then as you exhale to the right. Deep breath in, center, and slowly exhale to the left. And deep breath in, center, and to the right. Go ahead and bring your feet in center. From here, go ahead and extend that right foot all the way out. Go ahead and flex those toes, pointing it towards your head, and then point those toes, pointing it away from your body. On your next inhale, go ahead and grab that right foot, bringing it to that left thigh. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. You can bring some movement in your hips here, opening those hips. From here, go ahead and take a deep breath in, lift the chest up. And as you exhale, allow your knee to fall out towards the right. Bring that left knee down to the right as well. You can use your left hand to grab that right foot if you need some stabilization. And take a deep breath in, lifting that left knee and that right knee back up. And bringing some movement into our hips again. From here, slowly exhale, extending that left leg, sliding that right foot down. Bring the right knee back in as we keep the left leg there. Go ahead and flex your toes. Point your toes, flex your toes, and point your toes. From here, we're going to grab the left foot and bring it to the right knee. Bring some movement into the left side of the hips. And on your next exhale, allow that left knee to fall out to the left. Using your right hand to hold that right foot, that left foot if you need to. Go ahead and slide that left foot off of that right knee and bring your both feet back up to center as we rock the knees out one last time. Bringing your knees back to center, sending your legs out, and meet me on your back. On your next inhale, go ahead and bring those knees back in towards your chest. Again, you can hug your knees, or you can just grab one knee in one hand and your other knee in the other hand. And just rock side to side, pressing that lower back in towards the mat. On your next inhale, slowly take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your feet towards the mat. Pressing down in the soles of your feet, grounding down in your heels and the balls of your feet, pressing your toes into the mat. I invite you to take a deep breath in here, filling your belly up with air. And slowly exhaling. On your next inhale, go ahead and tilt your hips forward. And on your next inhale, go ahead and send those hips up towards the sky, rolling your shoulders inward and bringing your hands together under your hips for bridge pose. I invite you to take a deep breath in here. And slowly exhale, staying where you are. You got this. Take a deep breath in. Staying where you are, slowly exhale. I promise you got this. Take a deep breath in. And slowly exhale, releasing your hands and dropping those hips back down towards the sky, towards the earth. On your next inhale, bring your knees back in towards your chest, rocking side to side. On your next exhale, go ahead and allow your knees to fall out to the left. Sending your right arm all the way out in a T position and rolling your head to the right. Seeing where you can soften in your body as you continue to breathe deeply in and slowly out. Maybe you can allow your legs to release, your thighs, your hips, your belly. On your next inhale, go ahead and take a deep breath in as you lift your knees center. And once you get there, let that air out. Slowly allowing your knees to fall out to the right. Go ahead and extend that left arm out in the T position and roll your head to the left. Still focusing on our in breath and our out breath. Focusing on our breath. This is my in breath. This is my out breath. Slowly begin to take a deep breath in as you roll over to the center, lifting your knees back up to center and slowly exhaling, rocking side to side, massaging that lower back. On your next exhale, go ahead and drop your feet down towards the mat, grounding down in our feet, pressing our toes down in towards the mat. Go ahead and inhale, tilt your hips up towards the sky, and then lift for bridge pose, rolling our shoulders in and interlacing our fingers together. You can stay here, or you can come up on your tippy toes, bringing your hands to your lower back. Take a deep breath in, lifting your left leg first, and then your right. On your next exhale, go ahead and extend your feet over your head for plow pose. On your next inhale, go ahead and lift your knees back up, using your hands to protect your lower back as you slowly begin to roll, bringing your hips back down towards the mat. From here, go ahead and grab your toes and send your knees out for happy baby. Rocking side to side. And this is a twofer. We work our lower back and we open those hips. This is like one of my favorite yoga poses. Rocking side to side like a happy baby. Maybe bringing a slight smile to your face. On your next inhale, go ahead and come back to center. And slowly exhale, bringing your feet back down towards the mat. Go ahead and bring your feet together and allow your knees to fall out for bound ankle. Now, the closer your heels are to your bottom, the more intense this pose is.
So if you need a little more room, go ahead and send your legs down and out away from your body. Remember those deep breaths we was talking about this whole entire class? I want you to take a deep breath in, filling your belly up with air. And slowly exhale, seeing where you can soften in your body. I invite you to take another deep breath in through your nose, filling your belly up like a balloon. And slowly exhale in. One last time, take a deep breath in through your nose. And slowly exhale. Go ahead and bring your hands next to your knees or your thighs. And just close your legs as if it was a book. And bring your knees one last time back in towards your chest. And this time, we're going to just rock back and forth. Sending some healing energy to our backs, to our hips, and our shoulders. And whenever you're ready, take a deep breath in and slowly exhale, coming up to a seated. Go ahead and meet me in crisscross applesauce one last time. Go ahead and take a deep breath in, send those arms up above your head, bringing those elbows next to the ear, palms together. And as you exhale, go ahead and send your arms out, shoulder height. Send them to the front and give yourself a big fat self-hug. Love on yourself. Thank yourself so much for showing up, and not only showing up, but showing out. Thank yourself for remaining present. Thank yourself for having the compassion and the grace to remind yourself, hey, this is my in-breath and this is my out-breath. At this moment, I invite you to bring to mind all of the things that you're grateful for, all of your friends, your family, your blessings, even the lessons. And in the spirit of gratitude, I would like to say thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you for allowing me to share space, time, and energy with each one of you. I had a blast. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, open your arms and send all of that love out. Thank you. I had an amazing time. Again, my name is Shannon with Mocha Yoga. Thank you and have a beautiful day. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, Shannon, so much.
You're so welcome.
So again, can you tell people where we can find you?
Oh, yes. Hold on. So you can find me on my website at themochayoga.com. You can find me on Instagram at themochayoga.com. And you can find me also on Facebook at themochayoga.com.
Amazing. Thank you so much for, first of all, your sacrifice and your service, and also sharing your gifts with us and our community.
Yes, thank you so much. And I also had for anyone who took this class today or take it in the future, if you would like any personal private yoga classes, or if you would like to do like a group class or a fun family gathering night in, you can use the code THANKS21 for a $25 off.
Nice. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
We'll see you soon.